Hello and welcome back to Organic Cardboard.
Hello.
My name's Owen Keefe. This is Sean Peck from PecktecGames hanging out with me as usual. And we're playing, if you can't tell, we're playing Puerto Rico.
You may have guessed.
You may have guessed by this little sneaky man that is creeping in between us here just to keep an eye on making sure that we do the rules right. So Puerto Rico.
I am watching.
I'm going to mess those R's up. Puerto Rico, 1897 is still, hopefully by the time I get this video out, it is still available for the special edition on Gamefound at the moment. So this is the edition that was right before that it is based off of. This is the one that's been kind of redone so that colonialism has been taken out of it a bit. I didn't ever play the old one. The artwork is already better on this, so that's fine with me. Usually I'm not too concerned about like redoing these games or whatever.
So you got this one to test drive the Kickstarter, or is it Gamefound? Gamefound.
I did, yeah. I'm gonna hold off any like critiques one way or another too much about that. But I did find this at a fairly cheap price, and I like the compact form factor of it. And I thought, why not just go ahead and get this and figure out if I want to get the full version. So we're gonna do a playthrough of it today, and then still today, right after this video, we're gonna do some thoughts about the campaign that's out as well as this game, and whether it's kind of like right for you or not to want to get this big super like Castles of Burgundy style Awakened Realms deluxeified version of the game.
This would be a great way to figure out if maybe this is the right game for you.
Yeah.
Maybe something you'll be interested in if you like the mechanics and the mechanisms.
I think so, yeah. And this is, we are going to be playing just the two-player version. I don't have a hidden third guy. Like this guy's not playing in between us here. I'm playing Doom. So the rules, it's got a variant for that. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to the overview here. And we're going to look at what I've got on the board. So I do have 3D printed components. I did this with my own 3D printer. And I'll probably put a link to if somebody is like looking for those files. It was something free on Thingiverse.
Kind of like deluxe yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, because I figured if I'm not getting the big deluxe version of this game, I might as well get as much deluxe components as I could make myself. So the game that you see here, these trays, there's not trays for your buildings and such. You just have a board for it normally. I do have like little trays to hold all the components. This little special guy here is also going to be extra printed out. So this is the trade house. And you can see here, I've got little spots to hold all the stuff, and it's got some different colored plastic I didn't even have to paint that, so that's cool.
You want to show your boats?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do have boats as well. Boats, no hose though, just boats.
Just boats. Boats and boats.
So these are different too. You have like a little printed version in the normal game. I'm not going to worry about getting those components out. You can look them up online if you're interested in it, but you can find places to buy things like this too if you don't have a 3D printer. But this just clearly shows how many resources each boat can hold.
Recommend Lego.
Yeah. So Sean just played this for the first time with Ashley and I over the weekend.
Yeah.
And so we played a 3-player game of it. So he's fairly familiar with the rules. I'm not going to do like a crazy rules teach here right now, but I will point out some of the differences in the 2-player game that we're going to be playing today. So one of the main differences, well, first off, let me just kind of go over in general about what we're doing in the game. We're trying to like fill out this estate of farms. We're going to be putting out buildings. This is kind of representing something that went on during the, when this 1897, Puerto Rico is like the year that I think Puerto Rico is supposed to have become independent, or is like the following year or whatever that they became independent from Spain. And so you are not only like becoming a wealthy farmer, I guess, or as wealthy as you can be in Puerto Rico farming, you're also helping to develop Puerto Rico as a town, or whatever town you're in, you're using your funds to actually put back into the town, and you're making little buildings here as well.
The sweet embrace of capitalism.
Yeah. And so the way the mechanics are going to work with the game is that in a normal game, what you do is each person playing will take one roll each round. So you have these little rolls here, and I'll pop one of them up here on the front just to see. So like for an example, this is to plant with, to put an estate down. States are what they call like your farm tiles. And then each one of these has an advantage that goes along with it. So only the person who selects this roll gets to do this, but then everybody else does the other thing. And you each take turns doing that until everybody's taken a turn, and then we put coins on the rolls that haven't been taken so that they're more lucrative to take the next time, more enticing. And so that promotes you to do everything in the game. Not that you wouldn't want to be doing everything in the game, but there might be stuff that's not as attractive otherwise. However, when we're playing the 2-player game, instead what we're going to do is each of us is going to take 2 or 3 of these rolls one at a time. So somebody's going to take one roll, then he's going to take the other one, I'll take the next one, until we've each taken a total of 3 each. So 6 of these will be gone, and we'll only have one of these that's got a coin on it at the end of each round. The adventurer is also a token that's not, or a role that I don't think is used in the 3-player game. I think once you start hitting 4 and 5, I think they start adding those in as well. Have not played at that player count just yet. But the adventurer is a special role that it just gives the person who takes it a coin, and the other person doesn't get anything. And then this may have additional coins on it from round to round too, depending on how the game plays. Real quickly, I'm going to run over these different roles and what they're doing. So the planter here is going to be for planting estates. So you're going to take these these farm tiles and put them into your place. The builder is what you're using to actually build buildings. You're going to pay for them. They're going to have a cost associated with each one. And then the recruiter is what you're going to use to get new workers, which are going to be represented by these little brown little discs here. And you'll need those workers in your buildings to make them active, so none of your buildings are doing anything for you, good or none of them are bad, but
unmanned.
Yeah, they have to be manned in order to do anything for you. The craftsman is what you're going to use to produce things, to actually produce goods. You need to have them packaged, all except for corn, which Sean's going to be playing the second turn, so he's going to be using the corn to start off with, whereas I get a fruit estate instead. But my fruit, not only do I have to so over here we've got who I'm playing this in Seth, with a little child farmer. I guess he's like a 14-year-old kid that inherited his dad must have just passed away, and now he's the man of the estate. And he is happy-go-lucky.
Look, I have a whole farm.
Look, Mom, I got a banana and it's green. So we've got him, and then Sean is playing this cheddar cheese eating mouse man over here as well. And so I also set these. So I just wanted to introduce. This is purely portraits. This doesn't give you any asymmetry or anything like that. But then just for fun, we set it up too, so that we've got the green screen that's going to cover each of these faces as well. And so I'll have mine over here. So I'm going to mostly just be playing with those showing up, because I think that's
funny. I love that.
I think that's fun. So I'm going to do that. All right. So first turn of the round, I have to pick something that I want to do. And I see it's hard for me not to want to go the same route that I keep finding myself going in on this game. And I'm going to choose the planter, because I want to get, this is a coffee tile here, and I would like to get that. And so my advantage as the planter is that I can grab one of these quarry tiles instead. And those quarry tiles, what they're going to do is make it cheaper by 1 every time I'm buying a building. You'll see this big 1, 2, and 3 on my 3D printed thing here. This shows you how much of a discount you can put for these buildings, 2 for these buildings in the middle, and then 3 for these buildings. So I'd have to have 3 quarries built and have them manned, and then I could start getting the 3 coin discount. You can't see this one didn't print well where you could see the 4 and the discount cubes there as well. But these are the victory point buildings that you would get kind of a little later in the game that'll score you a bunch of points. And they can be discounted up to 4. So if you had 4 quarries, you could. But I haven't seen us play yet and actually want to get 4 quarries because it takes a lot of time to do all that. So, anyways, I'm planting. I'm going to choose to take this coffee estate tile, and I'm going to pop it right in. So then I do have it set up at that point on my board. And then that's going to hang out there. And then Sean's going to pick out one for himself as well. And he can skip this if he doesn't want to do it, but I don't see why you wouldn't do it.
Is this sugar?
It is sugar. Yeah. They go and like the well, we'll get to prices here in a moment. So once Sean has taken his tile, we throw away the last one. It goes into a discard pile. And then we grab 3 more out of here. The game doesn't come with this bag. This is a fancy Crown Royal bag here. It works really good.
Fancy smell too.
Yeah, fancy and smelly. All right. And this is just easier. A lot of people do this playing this game is they'll get a draw bag to draw these tiles. Otherwise, you have to have these in stacks, and it's just a pain to set up. All right, so we've got 2 fruits and a corn left over as well. All right, so now Sean's going to choose what his next roll is for the round.
Well, you know, I think I will use 2 coins and get take the builder roll. I'd like to take the builder roll.
Okay, and so the builder roll, what that's doing for us is it's letting him get an extra coin off, so it's giving him a 1 discount of what he's purchasing here.
I think I'm going to buy this small sugar mill.
Okay.
And that will enable me, once I man it, to start producing things. So I paid 1 where it would normally be 2.
Right, and so Sean doesn't... yeah, so it doesn't matter where he's placing this at. He can move it anywhere during the game. He just can never remove it. Same thing with the estate tiles. So they cannot be removed from the game after they've been played. So now I've got to take a look and see what I would like to purchase. But I've got 3 to purchase with. And man, I do really like having the markets early on. And in this game, I didn't explain too, in a 2-player game, there's only 1 of each of these building tiles. Normally there's 2. So once one's taken, it's not going to be able to be, so it's going to make us asymmetrical basically. And then mine will just pop in right here. And I will spend a coin for that. All right. So now I've got to choose what the next roll is going to be. No, I'm not going to be producing anything. So a lot of these are not going to be super attractive, except I will go ahead and take advantage of having the recruiter early on. So what the recruiter is going to do is it's going to allow us to get an extra advantage as getting an extra worker, and that's going to come from the supply. So normally what's going to be available is right over here. That we're going to have at least 2 available at the end of every recruiting action. If we have more open spaces, I don't know if you can really see on here, but there's like a little circle on each of these. Some of these buildings have up to like 3 different circles on them. So for each of those spaces that is there at the end of that recruiting action, we're going to put that many of those laborers over into that section. But the way this would work is I would take 1, Sean will take 1, and then I'll get to take 1 more from the supply. And then before I forget, because this will be easy to forget, I'm going to go ahead and put out. So I need to go ahead and place these actually into my areas. We'll just put them both here for right now. Actually, we'll put them both here for right now. Probably be a minute before I can actually produce any coffee. And now I've got 1 circle. Sean's got 2 circles open on his space, so we're actually going to put 3 workers out for the next round. All right. And now Sean is going to choose another roll for us to do.
Well, if I choose Craftsman, he's going to already have fruit going.
I don't have a fruit warehouse, so I'm not actually producing any fruit.
Oh, that's the market.
I'm kind of playing a little bit of a longer, slow starting game.
That's
like,
the market you bought.
Yeah,
Oh,
I bought
okay.
a market. I didn't explain what my market does, so it
So every time you take this action, this trader action.
yeah. So every time we go over here and trade, we're gonna sell goods to the trade house, and with this over here, I'll get an extra coin, and there's another large market that gives you 2 as well. So. So I'm not going to be producing anything.
So I could hate draft and just take the trader and take my 1 coin and keep you from getting 2.
You would need a craft before you did that, and then I could hate draft if I wanted.
Oh, because I can't get anything if I don't have anything to give.
Yeah, this
that works out great for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, this game is kind of set up like that, where you are constantly kind of looking at what the other person is doing, and you're doing little things that sometimes hurt them more than they benefit you, just depending on how the game goes.
I think I'm going to take the adventure and just take a coin.
That's not a bad choice.
You want to put that up on your green screen?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this one's pretty simple. Yeah, it just is. Whoops. They get 1 coin from the bank, and the other person gets nothing. It's because it is actually no action. The adventurer is. He is 1 lone adventurer doing his stuff. So now I have to see what I would like to do, and I kind of think I'll go ahead and take the trader, because I don't have anything to trade, but I'll keep Sean from being able to trade this round.
So you get nothing?
Neither of us do.
Okay.
It would give an extra coin, but it's only if we actually do a trade.
So this will, then I take the Craftsman, which is going to give me, you want to show that one?
Yes.
That one gives you an extra resource that you have available, which I'll get 2 corn, because
it gets an extra barrel. They call these barrels. And these are limited. Our resources are limited in the game. But we're probably not going to hit those limits. We'll see. It might happen if we're both making a bunch of the same stuff. So now Sean's got 2 corn. However, at the end of the round, he's only going to be able to hang on to 1.
Yeah.
So now we've all taken all of the rolls. The captain will get a extra coin on it, and then we will put all of our rolls back, and Sean will become the governor.
Hello, governor.
Governor. The governor is the role of the first person that begins each round.
First player and governor. Sean Peck. And I take my corn and give it back.
Yeah, but he does get to hang on to 1 corn, so he is already ready to sell it if he wants.
That's a good idea.
We'll get to that when they have. Well, yeah, I mean, sort of. It's
you don't get anything for corn.
Yeah,
you sell it.
I'll show this real quick up here so we can take a look and see what these prices are. The green is the plant. It's obviously invisible on this screen, but corn is yellow. It's worth nothing. I said, did I say plants? They're fruits. The fruits are worth 1.
Green bananas.
The sugar is worth 2. Tobacco is brown, and that's worth 3. And coffee is worth 4. And if Sean takes that roll, then he can sell his corn for 1, actually, because he gets 1 additional coin for being the one that takes that roll.
But that's all I'd really get.
Yeah.
You're not getting a lot for it yet. It'll be worse. What I really need, though, is employees.
Employees, yes.
So I'm going to take the recruiter.
All right. And Sean will actually get a good pile of employees from this.
So I get 2? We go in turn, right?
Yeah, we're going turn order. So what's going to happen is Sean's going to actually end up gaining 2 extra workers more than I do, because he gained. So we went back and forth here, gaining them. I only got 1. There were 3 there. It's a good time to take it. because now he can get extras. His you can't see it real well right there, but he's can hang on to one worker here.
Oh yeah.
And even though he doesn't have a spot for it in his place, he can just keep it as like a resource, and then you can only place those when somebody actually takes that recruiting action. So that sucks for me. All right.
I'm learning your ways.
Yeah. I know I'm not going to be producing anything again this round. But I should probably get ready to produce. There's a couple different routes I can go for that. And I'm looking at the building tiles here. And I've got 2 to spend. If I grab the builder roll, I will have a 3rd coin to spend with. I am going to take... I'm going to take the planter roll here. And I'm going to, with that, what I'm going to do, I think, is just take a quarry, I believe. However, yeah, we don't, I know Sean's going to want to probably ship out his good at some point, or no, he's going to probably sell it, or he's going to make goods and then sell it. So what I should do, actually, because, you know, I could choose not to get a quarry, that's fine. We will, if I take this right now, I get a coin with it. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take the captain roll. And then Sean will ship out his corn. He has to ship it out. And he can put it on either of these boats. The boats don't empty until until one of them's full. They can only hold one type of good. And also both boats have to be different goods as well. So now that's a corn boat. Sean's going to get 1 point for that.
So you get 1 victory point for doing that.
One big old victory point.
And these are the same size, and they're black on the back, so you can kind of hide how many points you have.
Yeah, except when you go up to 5 of the ones, you will switch it out.
They look the same though.
Yeah, they do look the same on the back, but every time he hits 5 ones, they'll swap it out for a 5.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's not really much reason to hide your. I feel like.
Is it a rule that you swap them out?
You can. Yeah. I believe so. But you know, you can
keep some change to make it obscure.
Yeah, you can hide it if you want, but
these are limited too, right?
It's a little difficult to keep up with all the points at the very end. I don't feel like on a normal, unless you're really hardcore with this game, I don't feel like you're going to be playing that hard with those. With counting all that stuff. So now...
so you've picked captain. It's my turn again.
Yes, it is Sean's turn again.
Oh man, I had a plan a minute ago. Oh, yes. I'm taking the planter.
Okay.
That you passed up.
Yep.
Because I want a quarry.
All right, Sean is going to get himself a quarry. This is taking up one of his spaces of the 12 that he's got for his estates.
I just happen to have an employee hanging out.
But you cannot put it there until you take the recruit action.
Oh.
Ooh.
You can't go there until we recruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh. But I'm ready to work.
So, you just took the planter. So I will also plant something. And I think I'm going to take this corn here. Because corn can be produced without having something special to do it with.
I'll take care of this.
All right, Sean's going to grab the next 3 estate tiles as I'm choosing my next roll. I have a couple that I'd like to get. I have a couple that I would like to get. I'm going to take the builder. And that lets me build for 1 cheaper. And probably wouldn't be terrible to just take a free small fruit warehouse so I can start producing fruit. As of right now, Sean's not producing fruit. It's kind of nice to not have to be in the same boat with them at the moment. So
Literally.
yeah. Yeah, because I kind of desperately need money, and that's gonna eventually be good for me.
Why not build a large fruit factory? You've got the money.
I could, but I don't know if I'm gonna produce that much fruit. We'll see.
How fruity will he be?
So this
He's
is
chosen to be only a little fruity.
so this is hanging out right here, and I don't have a worker on it yet, but it's just gonna be hanging out in my spot.
It's ready. It's ready to work.
Yeah.
So still no.
I'll tell you what. While Sean is thinking about that, I'm gonna pause this for a moment, and then I'm gonna make it so we can see these buildings a little closer. All right. So now I've got a little close-up spot, and we can actually see what these buildings are a little bit. It's a little blurry because it is just zoomed in, but
I'm going to take the adventure again.
oh wait, you were taking. Are we going to buy a building? That's what we were doing last time.
Oh, I had to get to buy a building.
You do.
I'm skipping the building.
Sean is not buying a building. Okay, after all that. And go ahead.
I'm going to take the adventurer role.
It's a good one to take.
Which is just kind of stalling things a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of all we're doing at the moment, because I'm just going to take the trader role at that point. And
get one coin.
Oh,
do you even get a coin? I guess just for your market.
I think I'm going to take the trader. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll take the craftsman.
There you go. Get you a couple of corns.
I think I will take the craftsman. That's going to allow. Oh, then you're going to have the ability to sell right away. Okay, I'm going to take the trader. Going back and forth here, and we're going to put a coin out on the craftsman.
All right.
All right. So then that means that we're going to put all these back.
Do you get a coin, or you just?
We did not put we did. I forget this all the time, as to put out these.
I think at the time I had nothing open.
Yeah.
After I recruited.
Yeah, and I don't think I had buildings or anything. I didn't have enough to be more than 3, anyways. So
I meant to point that.
So we'll put out just 2 right here. Yeah, it's a real easy rule to forget from round to round. And so I'm going to get to be the governor. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll pass this off next to my little boy, my little man. All right, and
this is a duel of fates.
I now have to decide.
It's really difficult. There's a decision space in this where your decision in some way benefits your opponent.
It does.
So you've got to make sure that the timing works out, that you achieve your goal.
It does. It probably would not be a bad time for me to just start off with a recruiter, so I can actually produce goods when Sean starts crafting and stuff up.
That is an excellent idea.
So
you pick one.
Yeah, because you want to get your.
I pick one.
Yeah, it's got to happen. Because I need to be able to sell some stuff anyways.
At this point, you could, like if you had empty ones, you could move your people around.
In fact, you have an extra one, but...
well, yeah, I put the other guy
to work. But he just hangs out for right now still.
He's been waiting longer.
Yeah. Okay, so now Sean gets to choose.
I'd like to build.
He is going to build.
You know what? Do you know what I want?
Do I know what you want?
Go to your close-ups of the buildings there.
Well,
so the whole game I played with Owen, he was predicting every move I made. So now I'm trying to do my best for him. Which one do I want, Owen?
Which one does Sean want? Let's look what Sean's got over on his player area. He does have a quarry here. He's getting a discount of 1 for that building.
Discount
plus a discount. So, and he's got 3 coins. So he's going to be.
I have 4, but yeah.
So he's going to be purchasing something that's worth 5 probably. He may want to go for the large market to get set up.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
I had a feeling you might be going for it. So
at some point, yeah.
So I was like, I must have that first. Okay.
So now I have.
So instead of 5, this is going to cost me 3, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah. Yep, you got it. And then I have to look and see. So I've got 3 coins here to spend with. And looking over at the board here again, I'm not 100% if I want to buy anything right now. I don't think I do. The Hacienda's okay early on in the game. Builder's Yard is tempting, but
The Hacienda lets you draw, right? You get a draw of a random resource.
I am gonna save my money and not purchase anything here.
It's important to occasionally. It's real tempting to want to spend whatever you got.
It is quite tempting.
It's better to save up.
I am going to. It really doesn't matter too much right now whether I take the Craftsman. Craftsman does come with an extra coin at the moment, so it's tempting.
Mm-hmm.
It is tempting, and I do get to make an extra barrel of goods.
And you're all set up.
However, whoever takes the trader next then can get an extra coin. I'm going to take the planter. And I'm going to use that to just grab another quarry. And we'll just pop it in over here by the river, the river quarry.
I'll grab another corn.
All right, Sean is corning it up. And now our other estate tiles go away.
We forgot to do that.
We did forget to do that. We will continue to forget to do this as the game goes. There were 2.
So I didn't have anything.
Yeah, it was still at 2 because we're always going to put at least the number of players of workers out, possibly more if we have more spaces. Sean's decided what the next fates are on the estates. And he is going to take the next turn.
Well, I will
Sean will kick my ass now that I'm recording. Now that I'm producing and not paying attention.
This won't do me any good right now, or him. So it'd just be like denying, well, it won't be denying him anything. If I take this first, he will for sure take this one and make money off of it. And my goal, my business goal, is to make him as poor as possible.
Yes.
So I'm going to take the adventurer and kick that can down the road and just keep getting a little bit of money here and there.
Ooh. Yep.
It doesn't matter if you produce extra goods, because as soon as this next draw goes, like the next round goes by, then there won't be anything.
So I think this is still safe enough. I mean, if I don't do the Craftsman, he is going to take it. I've pretty much have to take the Craftsman. So Sean is playing the game now, and so now what will happen is this would go in turn order if it mattered, if we were like limited on the number of resources that were available, but we're not. So I'm just simply going to get a corn and a fruit for having the production of fruit. Sean is going to get 1 corn and 1 sugar. So I will take my goods.
Get your corn. Get your corn on.
Oy.
It's kind of tough with your big meaty hands to hold on to these little hexagons.
This is yeah.
Why is it so hard? I feel like I need little
pinches.
Force it, yeah.
This is Sean's bane here. Is the resource trays. I printed them just small enough on purpose.
Big meaty mutts.
It's mitts.
Or mitts, yeah.
What was that? What was that? Sin City. It's just me and my mitts.
And my mitts. Okay. So, no, it's my turn. I'll do trader.
Trader it is.
I could do captain.
You could do captain. It would force me to get rid of my goods. And you, right now...
And I'll go first next turn.
You will go first next turn.
I would like to do captain.
Captain it is. So when the captain roll happens, you have to get rid of everything that you can. And we do it in turn order, so he gets rid of everything of one color. I get rid of everything of one color. And then he does the same. I do the same until we can't. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and do it a little fast and put both of mine down because we know Sean's going to have to put his there right after that. I put in...
Oh, I was hoping you had fruit over there. Then I wouldn't have to do anything.
I did have fruit. I don't know why I picked up sugar. I thought I picked up fruit.
Oh, what a shame.
I did pick up fruit. Okay, cool. No, that's good with me. Okay. Because I would rather...
So I did corn? Too. Oh, you did corn. So now you get to hold yours. So
yeah. Yeah, you see. Okay. You see.
That's fine.
You see. I didn't even plan that. But I did, but didn't. I'll pretend I did. All right, so we're going to put a coin back over here on the trader. I guess I'm just leave it in the middle. And
please go back.
Pop these back out.
Oh, that's a tough decision.
Sean is the governor.
See, I was expecting to have one resource left, which would be enough to like really...
See, now what I do...
Mess with things.
Well, it's probably obvious to Sean what I do, but we'll just wait on that.
You're not gonna give away your whole plan like like the bad guy in the superhero movie that tells you the entire plan while he's tied up.
This is what I'm going to do.
First I recruit, then I plunder.
I wonder if people really do that in real life. The real bad people, if they really sit there and just like spill their plan to somebody. It makes them... Just started watching that penguin show on HBO. It's pretty good.
So right now, if he takes trader, he gets 3 coins from that transaction.
Right. Sean could go ahead and take the trader, waste his turn, but otherwise get a coin.
I still got a coin.
Keep me from selling.
I've done a lot. I've done a lot of this. Just take a coin stuff for the team lately. That would mess him up the most, and that's really needs to be my goal. But I am not equipped to go to the trader yet. One, I need to do a recruit action. I'm going to take the trader.
He's taking the trader. What a traitor.
I know.
What a dirty...
almost evil.
Dirty traitor.
I don't usually play like this.
However, I do have one good to trade.
Yeah.
And I think
so you're going to get your coin anyway.
And this is actually the very first time we're doing the trading action. So I'm going to explain this here too. So this trade house has 4 spots on it. Just like the boat, it can only hold one of each type, but unlike the boat, it will hold 4 different ones, but you can only have one type of good in there at a time. Once this is filled up at the end of that turn, these will all empty back out. But right now, I'm the only one that can have that, like nobody else can put fruit there, including myself, until this is empty. Fruit's worth 1, so I'll get 1 coin for that. All right, I know what I'm going to do now. So let's go over to this section because I'm going to build. And I build for 1 less. And I would like, so I would really like to get my coffee roaster. However, there are only so many things here. And I really like the office. Because the office lets you sell the same good that's already in the warehouse. So we skip over that rule and we don't have to worry about it anymore. So we'll pop that guy in here. Is not active until that is filled. And I had to spend a total of 4 coins for that because I got a 1 discount. So I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to make some coffee. But right now, at least I can keep trading as trades happen.
Can you remind me what the hospital does?
The hospital, and again, I know these are a little blurry on the zoom in. They have symbols that correlate with, and you can kind of see it at the top here. In fact, I can kind of bring some of these rolls down. You can see the symbol at the bottom of each of these rolls. So what this is saying, whoops, this is saying is every time you anybody takes the plant action, as long as he has this manned, he can put a worker on that estate that he takes. So it's like you get a estate, you immediately man it, which is pretty nice.
I think I like that.
It is nice.
That'll keep the employees.
It is similar to the school, and the school happens every time you build, which is even nicer, but it costs 8 coins. So also, if you can see, I think you can see most of it out on the screen, all these black numbers in the top right are the points that these are worth at the end. So this one's actually also worth 1 more point. It costs quite a bit more. In fact, it costs double.
That is out of my league right now. I can do up to 4 with my quarry and my 3 coins.
You can.
So I'm going to take this hospital.
He is taking the hospital.
Seems like a good play.
He is cornering the medical care market there. He's the only one that's going to have the hospital.
And I have to. And once I man it, then every time I buy a building, I just put a worker on it. Or anytime
every time you get an estate. When you gain an estate, you can choose
these things. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I keep thinking these are estates. Those are the estates.
I think I'm not 100% on this, but I think even if you have the hacienda, which is it's got a special ability where you can gain a random estate from the bag. I have to double check how that rule works with those two. I'm not sure if you get to
man on both.
I think you may only get one, but I'm not 100% on that. I'll double check it if and when we get to that.
Okay.
Okay, so you are now up for picking a role.
All right, I would like the recruiter.
Recruiter it is. Okay, so Sean gets one, I get one, Sean gets another one.
And look at that, I just happen to have 3 little places to put people.
Yeah, I am lagging behind the recruiting zone on mine. And now we have, before we forget, we only have 1 free space available, so we'll put 2 additional. So the end game happens when all of these workers are done. We finish that round. We'll do all the rest of the turns for that round. Or if we run out of victory points, there's 65 in a 2-player game. There's 40 in the supply and a 2-player game of workers, and there are 2 to start off with here. So there was a total of 42 in the game.
All right.
Oh, so now I have to actually make a choice. I am very tempted to plant. You get to just immediately man it too when you plant.
Thank you. That's a good choice.
You do. Now, I could craft. We're all ready to do a bunch of crafting. You're going to be doing a bunch of crafting. I'm going to be doing a bunch of crafting. Well, a little bit of crafting. And I get to make an extra barrel when I do that.
You load up that boat.
In fact, didn't I take craftsman last time? I probably forgot to take an extra barrel, but I had to discard it anyways. I can't remember.
Well, we ended up putting most of our barrels in there.
Yeah, well,
you had an extra one.
I would have had to discard it down to 1 anyways. I think I might have forgotten to take the extra barrel if I was the one that did that. Oh, it is tempting to just take the adventurer. I think that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I think I'm just going to take the adventurer. Get a coin. Free coin.
Interesting. Why didn't you want to do the other ones first?
Because maybe you'll do them for me.
It means I'm missing something.
Maybe you'll do it for me.
So the only thing I could really do with extra with a planter is build a quarry, which would be kind of neat. Yeah, you get to instantly mine that too.
I will.
Just like an estate. I mean, is it technically an estate also?
So that is the hospital that you are referring to. And the hospital, because I know this is going to come up, so we need to just probably go ahead and find it and read it. During the planning phase, if the owner of an occupied hospital places an estate or quarry in their countryside, they may take 1 worker from the supply, not the worker register, and place it on the tile. And then they may not place the worker on any other tile, and if there are no more workers in the supply, they may take the worker from the worker register. If the hospital owner also has an occupied hacienda, They may place the worker on either one of the 2 tiles placed. They do not gain a second worker. So you get 1 worker if you have the hacienda, which neither of us have. So we don't have to worry about that right now.
Oh, so if I had the hacienda, you still only get...
You get to choose which one.
Well, it does say just plus
but
1.
you do get to put it on the quarry, which is super nice.
I think I'm going to take the planter.
That's very nice.
And then pick a quarry.
All right. I am going to
pull it out of here.
Yes. I'm going to vary my ability to sell and gain a sugar plantation.
You're working in on my sugar game.
Sugar game.
I thought about going with fruit. Decided that I'd rather... My longer goal might be to get the ability to process that fruit.
Yeah. I believe I'll... What am I going to want to do the next round? I am going to want to be able to trade. You are also going to be able to trade. So this looks odd, but I'm going to take the captain for now.
All right. So neither of us have anything to ship out.
Nope.
And put a coin on craftsman.
Coin is going on the craftsman. And I will get to go first in this next one.
You become the governor?
I do. I could now craft for 1 extra coin if I wanted.
ADD's kicking in. Okay. Here we go. Yes, there we go.
I would also like to recruit. I would also like to build.
Neither of those really helps me much right now. So
yes, I believe I want to build. So I believe I want to build.
You can never discount it till it's free, right? Like with 2 quarries, does that give me 2? Like, does that mean like I could buy a 2 thing for free?
So again, with the 1s, 2s, and 3s here, that's how much you can discount it by in that section. So I was trying to kind of keep these ones like sort of separated from the 4s over here.
Yeah.
So it's that whole top section that.
So I could buy like for example, a small fruit warehouse.
Yes, for 1.
I'd still have to have 1.
Oh, small. Yeah, you could do it for free. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do. I believe you can do that for free.
Okay. I didn't know if it worked that way or not.
I'm really. I know I do want to build. I do want to build. I'm not 100% if I want to build right now, but I think I do. I'm going to build the small sugar mill for 1. And we will pop that in right over here. And it is ineffective right now.
I'll take the hacienda for free.
Why not? Sean is getting he's getting set up. He's getting set up over there. All right, so you get to take the next one.
Okay, I want the I'll take the planter.
Planter it is.
And I don't want a quarry this time. I'm going to take some fruit. Is that coffee?
That's tobacco.
That's tobacco. Now, you don't have that going, do you?
I do not.
I want to try tobacco.
Okay.
I hear it's good for you.
All right. I guess...
all the kids love it. And because I get to just man that right now.
You do. I'll go ahead and take the corn. The corn, as the English people say. Will you go ahead and fill up that?
I will indeed.
Well, I decide one more here.
And this isn't manned, so I only got the one.
Not yet.
I only
Not
got
yet.
the one thing.
Not yet.
I'm not used to unemployment on my area.
So I think it'd be a good time for me to recruit since I need a lot of recruiting.
Yeah.
And so with this recruiting action, what I can do is here, Sean, you can go ahead and take your one and I'll take my extra one over here.
Okay.
So I can rearrange stuff on my board here. I can take stuff off things that aren't helping me and put it on things that are helping me. I did get these two. I'm not producing coffee right now. So I think I'm going to put it over here. It'd be great to have my corn producing stuff as well. Oh, hey, when I sold that fruit earlier, I only sold it for one, didn't I? I had that small market.
I can't remember if you got 2 coins or not.
I think I only got the one. I'm pretty sure.
We'll go ahead and take a coin just in case.
Pretty sure I only got the one. If not,
comment down below and say Owen's a dirty cheater.
If not, I'm a dirty cheater. And I'll see it when I review this, and I'll just pop it in. If you don't see anything, it's all good. All right. So you got your worker in.
Yeah, I put mine in the hacienda, so now I'm hossed up.
He is.
I'm ready.
He's got a good chain going here with the hospital and the hacienda and having 2 quarries. He's really getting good and set up.
All right. The real trick with this is just to produce or let someone else produce. I'm going to take the adventurer and just take a coin. It'd be real annoying.
That's all right. I can take a coin by crafting.
Crafting.
Because I think that's the thing to do now. Yep. I could trade and then you craft. I kind of want money. It would keep you with less money.
Yeah.
But then you craft and you get money, so. So I'll make a sugar, a fruit, and a corn. And I get 1 extra barrel. This probably is not going to matter right now. I'll, as my extra barrel, take I'll take a sugar. Why not?
And I got a sugar and 2 corn.
Sugar and 2 corn. All right. Last choice to Sean.
I'll take the trader.
All right.
Because now I actually have something to take over there.
And you get extra money for it.
So I get, I'm going to trade in my, was this a sugar?
In fact, I'm definitely not going to go back on this, but if I was the one that took the trader and I had that sell market, I should have gotten 3 for that one because of the +1 on the trader, but I'm definitely not going to go back on that. I'm happy with just getting that 1 coin back on my mulligan, my mess up. So you're trading. I can trade.
So I got 1 coin for being the trader.
And 2 coins for sugar.
And 2 coins for sugar. And then another 2 coins for my large market.
Ooh, I forgot. You've got a large market.
It's a big market.
It is a big
It's
market.
like a big lots.
I have the office, so I can sell sugar as well. And so 2 coins and 1 coin from my small market. It's a little smaller than yours. So what did I just say? I got 3 coins for that. So we'll put 2 back and get a 5. Okay. All right. It is now back to the beginning of the round. We did forget to put the workers back out there. We were.
I think I have 1 open.
Yeah, we didn't have any more.
No, I'd filled mine up from the last recruit.
Yeah, we didn't have any more than the 2. I remember that.
And at the end of the round, I got to drop one of my resources here.
Oh, yes, I do too. I will drop these 2. Ooh. Do I want to drop those 2? Do I want to drop those 2? This might look funky, but I'm going to save my fruit. Okay. Sean is the governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
What was left? The captain. That needs a coin.
Yes, the captain needs a coin. Surely the captain needs a coin.
What do I end up with here?
What will Sean think of next?
So the harbor gives me an extra VP when I load something.
Yes.
The wharf makes it so I can ship my own type of good.
One type each time shipment happens. Yep.
I can't remember how useful that was.
It was really good for me with my. So this is great. I'm loving that I'm not stuck back in my original. I played the same game 2 times in a row. So I was actually really looking forward to getting into a different route this time.
I'm going to be more practical. I'm going to take the building.
Okay.
Because I got the money to build things.
Uh-huh.
And it's a little bit cheaper. So now I've got 3 discount.
Yes.
And I've got tobacco growing, but nowhere to process it. I'll take the tobacco thing. So this would normally be 5.
But you're getting it for
2?
3 discount because you're taking the builder. So you're getting it for only 2. Very good.
Discount tobacco.
Very good. Very good. I think it's probably a good time to take the coffee roaster. However, as I'm getting, I still probably am going to take the coffee roaster, but looking over at these, the factory looks really nice too, because I gain extra coins every time we do production, every time we make things.
Yeah.
And right now I am creating 3 goods, which means I'll get 2 coins every time that shows up. And there's only one of these, and I have just enough to buy it. So I think I'm going to play a little bit of planning ahead and take that, because I need a way to make up for the fact that Sean is getting all those coins from his large market. So this is going to take all my money. We'll just pop you in right, ya. Still not effective until it gets manned. And I'll lose all my good, all my money, no more money. All right.
Back to me.
Back to Sean. And this is a lot funner now that you've played the game a second time. This is a lot more fun because
Now I can offer somewhat of a challenge.
I now really like, I enjoy games that restrict me, like that get me in a bind. And by Sean knowing what he's doing here, he's getting me in binds.
You like
So
bondage.
I like a little, I could be tied up. Mentally. Like, I don't know if that even denominates anything different, but
that's funny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the captain.
Okay. Okay, welcome back to 10 minutes ago when we had to. Sean accidentally took 2 turns in a row and I didn't pay attention to it, so we're back right where we just left off. And now I have to see what I'm going to do because now Sean's not taking 2 turns in a row. Let's see. I think I would probably still like to trade, I believe. I want to trade. So if I take the trader, I get to sell my good. And because I have the office, I can do this again. This isn't breaking any rules, even though I'm kind of breaking the rules with the office. And I get 1 coin for that, 1 coin for my market, and an extra coin for taking the trader action. Dirty trader. And Sean does not have space here to sell, so he's not going to be able to sell his good. So now these will look empty.
And that means I don't get my market either.
Does not get his market. Oh, so sad. So sad.
That's too bad.
That's too bad. It's too bad, Red.
Que lástima.
Que lástima.
Let's see.
No bueno.
Well, now that the trader has been done, perhaps it's time to do planter. You know what? I'm going to do the craftsman.
Ooh. He wants to
And
craft it up.
that's going to get me. I don't have my tobacco is not set up yet, but I am going to get 2 corn and a cotton or a sugar. Hey, little fingers, will you pull me a sugar out of here?
Get those chubby mitts in there, Sean.
My mitts.
Get those mitts.
Got my mitts.
All right, I'm gonna get 1 corn, 1 sugar, and 1 fruit. You also get. Did you get your extra barrel?
Yeah, I took 2. I'll get 3 corn. I guess I could take anything, so I'll take the sugar.
Wait, you have 2 corns?
Yeah, I took.
Already, so-
I had 1 corn already. I got 2 for the.
That's right.
And I got my extra one is the sugar.
That is right. Okay. Well, the captain's not looking too bad right now. Because I know I'm not going to be able to trade after this. That'll mean that I'll get a little extra victory points. I'm not too worried about the recruiting just now. Planting's nice because I could take a quarry. Do we give Sean victory points in lieu of money on down the road?
What wins you this game?
Oh.
Is it victory points?
Or money. Yeah, you really don't know. You really don't know.
So, do you get points for your money, or is like every 2 gets a point, or something like that?
You don't get points for your money, I don't believe,
Okay.
unless you have something that might give you points. I think I will take the planter.
All right.
So I'll get a quarry. I think. Oh man, but there's that tobacco here for later, and I do have the factory. Oh, so much trouble to figure out. You know what? I'm not gonna take the planter. I am gonna just ship goods, because we'll get the money with it. I will ship corn first.
So it's locking out the corn market.
And I'll get. I'm gonna go. Well, I'll go ahead and take the 2 money, or the 2 victory points for that.
You got your extra one?
I'm just gonna keep them right here.
Okay.
I went ahead and got my extra. I only get 1 extra one, even though I'll be shipping 2 different things.
So am I going to have to put both of these
Yes.
in? So I'll just do that now.
Yep.
And get my 2 victory points.
Over there.
I keep wanting to grab the coins.
I will then have to put one of my sugars in there, and I'll get 1 more victory point. Okay. Now it is Sean's go.
So now it's the end of this, and these things are going to ship out
Yes.
and empty out. And I'm going to do that so I don't forget.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh wait,
that one does not.
That doesn't go because it's
That's
not full yet.
not the full yet.
Nobody's full. I'm going to take the planter,
Okay.
like you knew I would, because we've played this part already.
Have we? Have we kept this? We have taken different actions, because now Sean didn't do captain right after doing whatever his first one was, building.
It is a little bit different, but
I will go ahead and take that tobacco now.
okay.
I'll keep all my states over close to each other.
All right.
All right, and then now I get, Sean's going to refill these, and I get 1 more action, and that will be to recruit, I believe.
Thank goodness.
I think it's time to recruit.
So you take 1, and then I take 1, and then you get 1 out of the bin.
Yep, and then we'll have to count up our circles.
I have 0 circles.
Okay, and then I have 2. Do you have 0? No, you've got 2.
Oh, I keep forgetting
Yeah.
these are circles.
Yeah, in fact, I want to show this again here too. So this tobacco storage is an example of a place that has multiple circles to fill with workers. If he has 3 workers here, but he only has 1 tobacco estate, he's only going to be producing 1 tobacco. But if he has up to 3 estates, he could be producing 3 potentially if he has workers there. Did you get to do your extra gain when? Yeah, you did. Whenever you gained your estate. Okay. All right.
And so I had to give over my extra corn.
Yes, and I hang on to my one fruit.
Just some bananas. They're getting old.
So I kind of think before we start making stuff to sell, I'm going to go ahead and take the trader and sell my fruit. And I'll get... but you still get money for that too, don't you? I still think that's probably worthwhile for me to do.
Probably. You'll get more than me. Not really.
I will. I'll get 3 and you'll get 2. I'll get 3 because mine's selling for 1. Sean's selling for none, but he's got the...
Nobody likes corn.
He's got the He's got the big market for it.
It's worth nothing, and yet it's in everything.
Yeah, it's true.
But I've got the large market. I got a big market.
Yeah.
I don't know what that really means, but I get 2 coins. Is what it means right now.
In fact, I'll clean up my board while you're deciding what the next action is going to be.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is time to build.
Time to build it is. All right.
And I will buy... I'm not sure. I want to buy one of these big ones while I can.
All right. So the way these big buildings work is yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and pop it in over here. So the way these big buildings work is this fire station will give you 1 victory point for every small and 2 victory points for every large production building. Fortress will give you 1 victory point for every 3 workers you have at the end, which isn't too bad for you. You're getting a lot of workers. The city is 1 victory point for every commercial building that you've made, so everything that's not a production building, which I think also includes the city, I think. The residents will give you points for having your countryside filled, so if you have 0 or like 1 to 9 or 0 to 9, it's 4 points, and then if you have it all the way filled, it's 7 because there's 12 total. And then the customs house is 1 victory point for every 4 victory points in chips that you already have. All right.
I'm going to take the fortress. I think that makes the most sense.
All right. Sean is fortressing it up over in his place. So these take
So
up...
I've got a 4 discount. So this is normally 10, so it's going to cost me 6.
It is only going to cost you 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 coins.
That's a bargain.
Not bad. And I have basically 8 to spend because I have the 1 quarry.
Gonna do one of those that school.
I do like the school. Gosh, I like the school a lot. I am going to take the school. It might be late in the game to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and take the school. And we'll get rid of all my money. All right. So, what are we going to do? We did not place, we counted those circles last time, but we didn't actually place any out. We had...
Does this have to be manned also to get my points?
Yes.
It's got a little
it'll give you the 4 points over here. It'll give you the 4 points by itself, but to get the extra points, you have to have it manned.
Okay.
Okay. We did not refill this, but I remember counting. We had 4.
Right.
And I guess I don't really need to recruit right now.
I think I forgot too when I did my planter action. I forgot I had the hacienda. I'll have to remember that next time.
Yeah, it's an optional rule, but yeah, you could have taken another estate and
I'll have to remember that one.
planted it. What do I want? I'm too worried with the count of workers that are there right now. Crafting, let's see. I think I'll take the planter.
All right.
I think. And I will take the quarry.
That last quarry.
The last quarry.
So my hacienda allows me to draw from the bag first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to pick one out of here, but I have to take it.
Yeah.
So I've got some tobacco.
And you can choose, I think, after this, which one you're going to man.
Right. And I'm going to take this.
Tobacco.
Oh, this was coffee.
That was coffee, yeah.
Yeah, this is tobacco.
Yeah, for some reason I always want to think the brown is coffee as well.
And I will do this since it's the quickest money. Okay.
Probably not bad. I believe it is your turn now.
You know, I got a couple of spaces to fill. I'm gonna recruit.
Okay.
That's open, right? Yeah.
Yep. So I'll take 2. Sean will get 3. 2 from the recruiting spot.
And what do you know? I've got 1, 2, 3 openings.
I am not sure. I think I'll put it in the corn so I can actually produce with it. Okay. So last action here. I think I'll probably just take the adventurer and get a couple extra coins for it. I think. Because crafting a bunch of stuff is not going to really help me right now. This will actually get me a decent amount of money. Okay.
So if you take the captain and you got nothing to send,
Then just nothing happens.
so you don't get any VP at all. So I'm going to take this.
Yeah,
so
if you
at
take
least,
that, at least you'll have a good.
but
for the
I'm
next
only going to
round.
pick out one
Well, I think
resource
yeah, essentially because you're only gonna we're ending the round right
because
now.
it's the end of the round and I have to give up all but one. So I'm just going to save myself some time and get my tobacco out of here.
And I will be producing 3 different goods, even though I'm only going to be able to keep one of them. So my factory, it's kind of hard to see here, but it's going to give me 2 coins for that. And then I get to choose which one I want to hold on to. Which I think, hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. But I'm going to take sugar.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, honey, honey.
Okay. Sean is now the governor. We did not replace the estates last time either.
Oh, I didn't, did I?
And we did not put out
We just did this one, so
yeah, so that one we had
I have 1 opening.
I have a 2, so there will be 3 there.
You have to watch that because it ends the game.
Yes.
And we're getting close.
Yeah, we are getting kind of
We're
close.
getting a little close now to the end. So the dark color goes on the left or right. Okay, here we go.
All right, no quarries left. Big
what?
choices.
I kind of want some resources. He's going to get a little bit out of this too. But I'll make it so he doesn't have anything else. So I'm going to take the trader.
All right.
So that's going to be an extra. I'm going to take my coin for that. My extra coin. And then I got 2 coins for my large market. And I'll be trading in my tobacco,
Yes.
which is worth
3.
3.
So you get
You know, I'm going to trade some of this in here.
Here, just give me
3.
1. Wait,
Here's 3. Give me a 5.
well, you're getting 3 right
Oh.
now. So give me 2.
Here. Thank you. You're so good at math.
We can do math. It's been a while.
So good at math.
It's been a while since kindergarten, but
So
okay. And then I can trade as well, so there's no good reason to not. I will get 2 for that sugar plus 1, so I'll get 3. And I'll do something similar. I'll trade 2 for a 5. So now I feel like it is getting close to the end. Hmm. If I take the building action right now, I can get the choice of what what I'll be placing out. And I've got an additional coin here and 2 coins from my quarry. So that will give me 10. And then I can take, I think I'll take the residence, even though I never fill up my estate before the end. I do think I'm going to take the residence. And then when I build, I immediately get to put a worker there.
It's kind of like the opposite of the one that where I get the workers on these, you get the workers on there. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very tempting for me to want to just go ahead and get my tobacco production going.
You could.
I could, but I like that tile. So
I know that's the one I would have bought if you didn't buy it.
But you do still have.
Did you buy that because you anticipated I would buy it? Because I'm going to fill mine up with a hacienda and stuff.
Well, so the estate is different than the country. This is called the countryside.
Oh, this is the countryside.
So you would only have gotten points for filling up this countryside.
Is there one for filling up all of these?
Not on these ones. I don't know. There are some expansion buildings. There probably is something in there.
Let's go dig that one out.
yeah, right.
So what's left is you get a VP for different size buildings. A +1 VP for every 4 VP in chips. That's not very good.
No, only if you were doing a corn strategy and getting like a bunch of shipping.
And these buildings are buildings that aren't like these 2 things.
Right. So you have
for other kinds of buildings.
I think you have 4 of them right now. I think you're.
And these are only the farms or these productions. So that would be basically a small one and a bigger one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the city hall is. I think that would still count. I'm going to say that it does, even though if it doesn't, it might not. But we're just going to say that is going to count points for the victory point tiles as well, because it's commercial buildings. So I don't know if they really distinguish between, like they have production buildings and then you have the other buildings. Yeah, I'm not sure if those would count themselves, but
now I've got 7, 8, 9, 10 with my quarries.
You sure do. Now we're both broke.
Very broke, but what a wonderful countryside we have.
Yes. Okay, and it is your turn.
I think I'll take the planter.
All right.
I'm going to draw first.
Okay.
Just going to see what I end up with. So I got more sugar. And I'm going to pick this tobacco up.
Why not?
And I'm going to man the tobacco.
Okay.
A few options here.
We do. What is going to benefit Sean the least?
It's funny how that ends up being a thing, doesn't it?
Well, it's like if I don't take the recruiter, Sean's going to get all the workers.
Did you pick one of these? You didn't pick anything.
I did not. You're correct. I'll take the coffee, just in case.
Just in case in the last second he decides to make coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're making other choices.
Possibly.
All right.
All right. What are we going to make? What are we going to do? I should probably just take the recruiter. Because the way this is going to work is I'll gain one, Sean will gain one, I'll gain one, and then I'll gain one from the supply.
I have one spot open. Oh, 2 spots open.
Okay, so I just filled up all of my spots, I believe. Yep, and so only 2 are going to go in. We are down to...
Oh, I'm moving one of my... I can move them now, right?
We have 6 in the supply after this being placed. Yes, you can move them around.
Okay.
Okay. It's getting tense, people.
You're going to go first next time.
What will Sean do? What will Sean do? Let's watch Sean ponder. Ponder his many choices.
My guess is if I took Craftsman, you would pick Adventurer, so I would have to dump most of the stuff that I have.
Maybe.
You could pick Captain because you'll have some stuff to load. But you probably would want to deny me the ability to load things too.
Yeah, these are the last 3 choices.
So I could pick Captain and just pick up a coin. And then you'd pick Adventurer, pick up a coin, and then Craftsman would end up with a coin on it. Boy, this is weirdly chess-like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it can get a little interesting sometimes. I've heard it can be very cutthroat if you're like, I wouldn't call myself an experienced player. I am beyond beginner, I guess, since I've actually gotten to play a couple games.
Boy, I'm real tempted to just take a coin, but I think you'll just take a Captain and take a coin too. I'm going to do Craftsman.
Okay.
Because I think I could get in on it a little bit. So I'm getting...
So you get an extra barrel, whatever you choose.
I'll just take 4 tobaccos. Tobacco.
We
forgot to empty that out.
We forgot to empty this. We would have noticed it if we were going to sell and didn't see it. But it may make a difference on production. All right.
Should have bought a warehouse.
I will be making two corns, a fruit. I always want to call those plants, and 1 sugar. And I'll gain 2 coins for that, because I'm making 3 different kinds of goods. Not even though I'm making 4 barrels. So now I will take the Captain, because I get to choose what goes in that 4 spot.
You will pick corn.
And I may not pick corn.
Oh, yeah?
I might pick plant.
Your fruit? Plant.
Plant.
They're bananas!
The green bananas. The
technically, they're plants?
Platanos, I should call them.
Platanos?
Platanos, that's how they say plantains.
Oh, platanos.
Because if I do this, it denies Sean from getting any points right now. Well, no, he can still get rid of it.
I'm still going to get 1 point.
He's going to get 1 point from his sugar. But, so it really doesn't, well, yeah, it's a denial of 1 point.
I was thinking you might pick corn because it would just give you like 1 extra point.
So yes, and then I'll put my sugar in. I'll get a total of 3 points because
You got one extra one, and then one here
Yeah.
and one here.
I'll change in a 2 for a 5. I'm just going to keep mine face up.
This one's going to empty out because it is full.
Yes. And now the adventurer takes a coin, and I become the governor.
And we ditch all our resources beyond one. Unless we get a warehouse or something. Please come over. You get that. Okay.
Do you get that?
You do get that.
So I know. Okay, so I know Sean wants to sell his goods. I am not. I will have 1 coin. I forgot to put that back. So I'll only get 1 coin when I sell that. If I build right now, I'll be closer to filling out my estate. Sean doesn't have any money. And I would have just enough to get the tobacco storage, and it gets manned because it's a building action, which means that I'll have 1 more to produce whenever we produce. And it is also worth more money whenever I trade it. So that's what I'm going to do, I believe, is take the build action. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Oh, I've got 3. I could get the coffee.
You could get your coffee going.
I should get coffee. That would be much smarter. I thought I
more
only had 2
points.
there. So 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not really more points immediately, but it could be.
Isn't it 3 points in the end? At the end of the game?
It is 3 points at the end of the game, so is the tobacco storage.
Oh,
But
they're both.
I do
okay.
have 2 estates for coffee, and since I can make that happen, I'm going to do that because I will only get 1 worker right now.
Yeah, but you're that much closer.
I am that much closer. Sean doesn't have. Well, Sean has 3 money,
Yeah, I have 3s, and I would like.
but these can only be discounted by 1. These can only be discounted by 2. You actually can't purchase anything.
Oh, I have nothing.
Oh, such. Que lástima.
Que lástima.
Que lástima.
Que lástima.
I didn't really play. I actually thought you were going to be able to build something. I forgot that.
You're a mean man.
Mean. This is a mean game. If you don't like mean games, then you're not going to like Puerto Rico. But
It is kind of, well, it's not too bad.
if you expect it to be mean, you expect your choices. You can see what's going to happen ahead of time, sorta. You can expect things anyways.
So this is worth 3. Mm-hmm. I've taken my extra coin for the action already.
It is okay.
So 3, and then, you know what? And then my market gives me 2 more, so I'm just going to take a 5. So 3 for the tobacco, 4, 5.
Yes.
For my thing.
Did you get the extra? You
Yeah,
got
this,
the extra one.
yeah, the extra one for the action.
I'll sell my corn actually to,
See, now I can buy
trader.
buildings.
and I'll get a coin. Maybe it'll help. Okay, so I am tempted to just take the adventurer. I don't have a lot of stuff that I need workers on. Because it'll give me 2 more coins. Maybe I'll be able to buy 1 more thing before the game ends. Yes. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll take the adventurer and whoops, I don't put that back there. I gained that and 1 more. All right, another thing that Sean doesn't get to do anything with.
I'll take the craftsman.
Okay. I'll let you get all your goods first. I think that's how it happens, that they just take all of their goods. I can't remember if it's supposed to be like each person I don't think it's going to matter right now, but I don't. It might in some games matter. Like I don't know if you produce one estate at a time or one type of estate, and then the other person does. You know, like back and forth. It hasn't even come up for me to need to look it up yet. But I do get to make one coffee. I get to make one Platano, one green nanner. I guess they couldn't make them yellow because you got yellow corn. It was indigo in the original games instead of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
What is that?
I think it's a flower or something. I don't know what indigo is.
I know it's a color.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a flower that they use for dyes or they use it for something. I don't know. I've definitely heard that name before. And I get 2 corns and is that and the sugar. Okay. Right? Yes. And now I'm making 4 different things. So I get 3 coins for that. If I can make the last one, I get 5 coins every time that comes up. That'd be great. All right, so now is my turn, correct?
Yep.
I will take the captain, of course. Sean knew that was happening.
Yeah.
And I will place out the coffee. And I get... Sean can't put anything.
Gray lost him.
I'll put out one more. I'll get 3 points for that.
So I get no points.
No points.
And all of this is for naught.
No bueno. No bueno, Sean. All right, I'll quit being a dick. And voice, maybe. Not in actions. Actions, there'll still be a lot of dickery going on. Okay, that's the last turn for me, and it's the last turn for the round.
I'll do planter. Yeah, I'm going to draw from the bag first and look. I only have 1 spot left, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll have to take that if I draw it. I did not look.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the corn.
All right.
And
I will just take tobacco. Tobacco. I'm playing like the backwards strategy of getting the expensive to sell goods and not making them till the end of the game. Okay, so now Sean gets to go first on the next one. Oh, the recruiter was the one thing we didn't take, huh? Neither of us need workers now.
You have
Yes.
1 resource.
I shall keep the one that's worth anything. One of those tobaccos got in the corn. Stink packers.
Well, shoot.
Haha.
I'll take the adventurer and get a coin.
I will take craftsman, I believe. And
Oh, I forgot to refill this too.
make 1 coffee, 1 tobacco, 1 fruit, 1 sugar. Wait, no, I do not make tobacco. What am I thinking?
I thought you had tobacco.
Not yet. 2 coins. And that's 3 money. Those are things. They are kind of hard to get into. Oh, I get 1 extra barrel too. I'm gonna have to get rid of my coffee anyways, so might as well get another coffee. Unless you want to trade while you can. You don't really need to.
All right, so is it me again?
It is.
So I can't captain out because I got nowhere to put my stuff. Oh, so I'm going to take the build action.
Okay.
I'm going to build, is it this one that I want?
To be able to ship?
I can ship my stuff.
Yep, you,
So I'm going to take this wharf.
Wharf.
How did you say it?
Oh, I just said it.
Wharf.
Wharf.
So it's going to be 8 because I have a discount here. So 8
minus.
Well, so 9.
You can take 3
8,
off of
7, 6. So 5.
Wait,
5,
you took 4
6,
total off of
7, 8, 9.
4 off of the 9. Yeah, 5. Sorry, I was looking at the harbor still for 8. Okay. What do I want? I have enough to buy another point building. If I buy a tobacco storage, then that means next round I could also make tobacco with it, which is more coins, but it's not more points.
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting to be points at this point.
You can move your stuff around a bit, put another big one out. You can move these around during the game, right?
I do think I want to get the fire station. I've only got, small and large production buildings. So I wonder if that counts the tobacco and coffee roaster, because they're not.
I think anything with more than one disc would be a large one, although it doesn't say large. But that is the big difference between small and large, right? Is the more spaces.
In general, but these ones don't even have a denomination of small or large. So I'm not sure.
I think they're just all large.
I would think, like,
they got the
intuitively
multiple.
that, but rules can sometimes be deceiving. This one, I do have at least 2, so it'd be 6, and then this one would also be 2, and I might get more points to make that one more worthwhile, and then if you take this,
I can't fit it. I can't currently fit it.
At this point, I think I do actually have to refer to the rules, because I'm not sure if they...
See, I couldn't take another one. I don't think there's any way to make that happen.
You can move them around. You've got 2 spots, so you could just shuffle these all down the length.
Can you do them long ways? Is that really that?
Well, it's the same difference. It's the same difference
But
either way.
I would still not have. Oh, then I guess I could.
Well,
do that.
yeah, you just play the little shuffle game, and you could make it where you had 2 spots again. I do need to look up and see exactly how that firehouse works, because this will make a difference. But I'm going to read it out anyways. So the owner of an occupied fire station receives 1 victory point for each occupied or unoccupied small production building. So, and 2 for each large production building. It does count tobacco or coffee roasters. So that makes an obvious choice at that point. I will go back over here and buy this. I get it for a 2 discount, and I have, so I've got the 2 here, and then, so I have to spend 8. And that magnifies my points off my residence as well, so I will play the shuffle game. Boop, boop, boop. And it immediately gets manned, which is nice. Okay, so I have to actually make a choice now of turns. I think it wouldn't be, recruiting doesn't really matter still. Trading wouldn't be bad. You can get rid of your sugar. If I trade right now, though, then I can get rid of coffee. I won't get points for it, but I can sell one and get a chunk of more money. There's one other thing I want to buy potentially by the end of the game. So I'll take the trader, sell 1 coffee. Probably be the last thing I sell. And
is there room for sugar?
there is going to be room for sugar. And I'll get 4 for the coffee naturally, 5 and 6 for
your extra.
Might not be the smartest choice, but I'm going to do it anyways.
So I get 4.
You do.
In fact, I'm going to put this in here.
In fact, that empties out the trade house as well. And we did forget to refill the estates.
Oh, I refilled it, but I had to put the ones we discarded back in the bag.
Did I take an estate? I didn't have to take an estate, but I didn't take one. Oh, you did refill it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
all but one?
I had to take all the discards and reshuffle them back in.
Ah, I see.
So I forgot to do that
Wow,
last one.
actually got all the way to the end of the estates.
Yeah.
Okay.
My fields are full. I would like. Is it my turn?
Wait. What did you? Oh, okay. You've got the builder sitting away from your other pile. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the last choice for you for the round.
I'd recruit.
Recruiting it is.
Since captain does nothing for me.
You take that one and one extra one.
Or does it?
Oh, my fire station. I somehow missed putting. I thought I just said that I was going to put that on there, but I didn't actually do it. I must have paused when we were figuring out the rules for the fire station. And we'll pop in my coffee roaster. Okay.
All right. And that coin goes on the captain.
No, we still got one more action.
Oh, you get a choice, right? Because I was governor, so you get the last one.
And
time to ship out your coffee, I think.
I think it is. Time to ship out coffee. There's no reason to plant right now. Wait. When did we... Oh, that was like last turn or something. We didn't fill that out. Okay. So captain get 1 from putting this up.
Oh, we got to refill this.
I could also just put my...
It's the end of the game.
Oh, it is the end of the game. Ah, okay. Well, definitely want to get both of my things in. So 1, 2, and 3.
And I recruited my wharf.
You did recruit your wharf. Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Cool.
So I can get 4 for my
yes.
tobacco.
That's good. I completely missed that. I would have taken the planter probably, but
I was hoping you would miss that.
That's okay. It happens. I've already made that choice. Whoa, no, hang on a second. Let me go back. No, I'm joking. I'm teasing.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So now we're at the end of the game. And unfortunately, I did not get to get that one extra
There's
building.
one more turn. Is that right?
No, we're done.
We're done.
End of the round. End of the round. Yeah. And I still have yet to play a game that I've filled up my countryside. If I was planning that properly, I would have taken the planter to leave the next shipment for the next round, and I would have taken that building next. But I did not plan properly. And so we count up all the points on our buildings. And then we can probably just do this on camera. This will be pretty quick. We'll count up the points on the buildings and then what each of the extra points are worth. So I get 1, 2, well, I can kind of just pop it in over here. Yeah, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 3 is 22. And then the extra that I get here is small and large production buildings. We've got 1, 2 small production buildings. So that puts me at 24. And then I've got 1 large production building is the coffee roaster. So that put me at 27. And then for my filled countryside, I get 6. That'll be 33. Wait, yes. And then the extra 10 here is going to be 43, 45. Sean's already counting up his points. Wait, how are we sitting? Do you want to do it on here?
So I've counted up all of these, like all the black values on my buildings. And I also have counted up this part, which is this part, which is one VP per 3 workers, and I'm at 29. I haven't done this one yet. One VP per common building. So
Commercial buildings.
commercial. So that's the ones that aren't factory.
Productions, yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wonder if they count the point buildings as well.
Yeah, they're not. Well, they're not.
I want to think they would.
5, 6.
I want to think they would.
So that's plus 6. And then I've got these things to count to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5, 6, 7, 8.
That'd be 43.
43.
I think I said 45. I think at the end. I could have done better.
45?
I think.
You still beat me?
I believe so.
Boy, it was close, though.
I think that's what it was. If I
You don't get anything for the money or anything left over.
that's the only thing that the leftovers do for you, and we probably would have to discard at the end of the round. I'm not sure if you. I think you probably have to discard at the end of the round.
Right.
Yeah, they break ties. So if we were super close, I think I counted that properly. I did do that all in my head on camera, and if I was wrong with that, then I'll put the correct score as we went. So I believe I beat Sean.
That was close.
Super close. Yeah.
Boy, that wharf really put me in a respectable range of losing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If I'd I'm not going to kick myself too much because I'm doing this on cam, but I would have definitely picked that different role to hide that from, because I didn't realize until after I'd already chosen that we were going to end up ending the round. But
that's why I was like,
so.
I was like, the recruiter. I need recruiter done before captain.
Yeah.
Captain is picked. I need recruiter done before captain is picked. Otherwise, I get nothing out of it.
Yeah, it's neat, man. This was a lot more. This was the funnest game of it that I've played so far. I think because it was a lot tighter. And Sean was making me sweat. That's good. So I think that's all we've got to date for this playthrough of Puerto Rico 1897. So if you're watching this first day or so that it comes out, you may still have time to back the special edition on Gamefound if you're looking to do that.
We've done some commentary, but we're going to do a more in-depth video about what we feel about this and maybe what the value of this game is. The Gamefound, the new improved Gamefound version.
Whether it's right for you or not. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough today. If you did enjoy this kind of content, a couple of those little free clicks on the screen really helps support out channels like mine and like Sean's. And I appreciate it so much when you do. But as always, do what is right for you. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video shortly. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I get to move through the labyrinth of my